Welcome, everybody, to USL eCup Rocket League Edition. Teams from the USL Championship and USL League One keeping us company all month long in the inaugural edition of this competition. Mike Watson, Devin Kerr welcoming you in for Phoenix Rising FC, one of the best clubs in USL Championship the last few years, and San Diego Loyal, who've only played 2 games. Devin, now everyone on an even playing field in this 32-team tournament.
It's going to be a fun one, and for these guys, it's kind of a tale of 2 teams, right? You got San Diego. We forget, they're actually leading the USL Championship right now. Don't you forget it. I don't care that they've played 2 and everybody else played 1. There's a pecking order that will be, and you start with their chairman, Andrew Visliatis, staring up that the chairman of an entire club is playing in this tournament. That's a fun one. Best of 3 series, Joey Farrelson for Phoenix Rising. You know, there's just a lot going on within this group, like Toronto FC 2, Philadelphia Union 2. But how about Santi Mara from Phoenix Rising saying to Joey Farrell, I will stream this myself if I have to. Rick Sean said, come on, rise up.
2 players and 2 backroom staff, including one at the top of their organization inside the group. Joey Farrell in his 3rd year with Phoenix Rising, an all-league player playing for the Arizona COVID-19 Community Response Fund. And Andrew Visliatis playing for Feeding San Diego. Well, get excited for this one. Will the San Diego roots for Loyal FC help, or will Phoenix continue their always dominant performance? Game 1 coming up.
At Arizona Federal, our passion is to help out the community where you live and work, because where you bank should make you feel good. Show your support for the home team with the Phoenix Rising Visa Debit Card. When you open a new account, you can score $100 just for using your card when you shop. How's that for an easy goal? Be a part of our commitment to the community. Arizona Federal Credit Union.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online. Now we've created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Whether it's a year old or a few years old, we want to buy your car. So go to Carvana and enter your license plate, answer a few questions, and our techno wizardry calculates your car's value and gives you a real offer in seconds. When you're ready, we'll come to you, pay you on the spot, and pick up your car. That's it. So ditch the old way of selling your car and say hello to the new way at Carvana.
USL eCup Rocket League Edition. We continue in Group 3. Joey Farrell of Phoenix Rising taking on Andrew Visliatis, the chairman of San Diego Loyal SC. Game 1 of 3, Mike Watts, Devin Kerr on hand. And Visliatis wins it immediately into the Phoenix half. And Farrell comes through with a dynamite challenge and carries the other way. Flipping forward, Visliatis has a long way to go. Oh, that could be a terrible missed clearance, but Visliatis takes advantage. Farrell crashing into him. Devin, it's a unique matchup here. An owner in this league, the youngest principal owner in the league. Farrell bombs the other way. And Farrell could take it the distance. He does. He scores.
Joey Farrell. It's just like watching him at Casino, Arizona. Sits back, hangs out, enjoys a cup of coffee. Rick Shantz yells at him every now and then. He decides to go on a long run. Look at the crown. Joey Farrell out in front early.
Whose crown is that? Farrell pushing it back into the San Diego half.
He borrowed it from the Phoenix Trophy case, Didier Drogba's.
That's why it has the jewels and it's beautiful. He's flipping and he's knocking this in. Farrell makes it 2-0 inside a minute.
Mike, we call that bedazzled in the gaming world, just so you know. Bedazzled crowns.
Both players going straight after this, and comes off the ceiling and back into play. Trying to dribble this. Visliatis can't get it on top of his car. He's following up Farrell and bashes in from behind on the challenge. Joey Farrell has won a trophy in Phoenix, regular season title winners a year ago. He's won one in college in the Atlantic 10 at LaSalle. He's well-traveled and spent a little time with Bob Lilly in Rochester as well. He's been around the block. Well, Visliadis overran this, and it's knocked in by Farrell. He's winning again, 3-0.
And apparently, Joey Farrell is a finisher. See, this is my issue with the USL Championship. The coaches are getting it all wrong. You got to look at the center backs, guys like Joey Farrell, guys like Sam Fink. Bring them up front and let them have a little fun.
Well, a little different attitude there from Visliadis on that kickoff. Doesn't matter, though, because Farrell's bashed it into the goal. He flicked upwards right on that kickoff, and Devin, it didn't matter.
The double boost once again, and you know, some of these guys, we saw Sean Tosh from Louisville City tweeting about the training he had put in. I alluded to it earlier that Santi Moar had stepped into his center back saying that he was going to stream it himself so that everybody could see. I'll tell you what, Joey Farrell's definitely put in some work.
Visliadis trying to get on the board. Devin, what I liked most about Santi Moar's tweet, socially distant. He was at least 6 feet away when he took the picture. Midway through game one.
Come on, Visliadis. You're the chairman. You got to lead from the top down. Finish it!
Can he turn this on goal? He can't.
Couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat.
Devin, this entire game has been played on the ground. We really haven't seen much of anything in the air. Farrell whips this off the crossbar. That's not going to get in. And now it is. The follow-up.
And Joey Farrell is known for his aerial capability. How about this? Nice little air dribble on the beginning part of it off the crossbar. Wired 619. You're unplugged, buddy. Let's get it going. Come on, man.
And he's able to nose it home, finally. Visliadis on the board, 5-1 to Phoenix.
I'm just noticing this beautiful pirate flag being hung on the backside of the ball. It's good stuff. Trying to take down the explorer himself and Joey Farrell. Mike, I like it better when they start in front of goal. That way you get the double boost. Actually, you can hit triple and run into each other. You have a personal favorite?
I prefer straight away. I just believe one side should be a little more aware. They're getting beat consistently. This all the way across, and now the other side. When one side's getting beat consistently, maybe defensively sit in a little more, right? We've seen that work a bit. Farrell with the flip and the goal.
Even the guys who aren't getting beat understand that you really have to start on the defensive side of the ball in this match. Sit back. And you don't necessarily have to sit right in front of your goal. But Josh Atencio from Tacoma Defiance, we saw it out of him. Most recently from Dylan Wavra on Switchbacks FC. Sit back and then throw your boost and go the other direction.
Oh no, Farrell misses. Visliadis takes advantage of a putrid mistake in the back.
This is what you get with us center backs. Quality craftsmanship on one end and a diabolical dumpster on the other. Good stuff, Joey.
Not sure it's going to matter in game one. It's a 6-2 now to Phoenix. Coincidentally, they've scored 6 in a game often. Visliadis goes over the top of Farrell, makes it a 6-3 game.
Mike, interesting. If you actually look at the breakdown of the way Joey Farrell is playing, as Visliadis gets back into this, sort of, Notice, he's kind of got the best of both worlds, right? It's a little bit of Bob Lilly and a little bit of Rick Schantz. You see the defensive side, but you see that offensive prowess willing to go up tempo down the entire field.
Farrell backing in, and Visliatis knocks it away. That turbo's going to help a little bit. If he can flip forward, he might have a chance, but Farrell with the recovery run. Farrell grabbing not only the 100, but the 12 boost pad as well, and the 100 at midfield, which really handicaps now Visliatis.
Oh, hit that, Joey. Hit that, Joey.
Drills it. That's a little bit of ball chasing there from Visliatis.
Notice the car-eye coordination. Just sits there, waits. That's one of the ones where if you're on the training ground, this thing just drops out of the sky, you hit it as hard as possible, and you chase to the parking lot. That's what I hear anyway.
From experience. Visliatis off the tail end of his car. Tried to back that in. Final seconds here. Devin Phoenix 1-0 ahead in this best of three.
7-3, nice little start for the Western Conference, and Visliatis got to show better. You want to be California dreaming, you got to kick it up a notch.
Game 2 of this best of three is coming up next.
Feeding San Diego is working diligently to respond to the rapidly increasing need for food during the COVID-19 pandemic. Widespread school and business closures, wage loss, and limited access to food are impacting countless people throughout the community. Feeding San Diego has launched drive-through emergency food distributions across San Diego County to help meet the need.
This is a community that looks after each other even while we distance ourselves in the name of health and safety.
Visit feedingsandiego.org/coronavirus to make a gift to the COVID-19 Response Fund.
Phoenix Rising making quick work of San Diego in game 1 of this best of three. Joey Farrell back in the saddle for game 2. Mike Watts, Devin Kerr rejoining you. Rocket League, eCup, USL Championship side, San Diego and Phoenix. Devin, is there anything you took away from what the chairman of San Diego, loyal Andrew Visliatis, brought to the table at the back end of that first game?
Yes, he definitely changed controllers. Did not pay attention to any of the game whatsoever, but he's got quality spirit. The problem is the overall tactic like that? He's got to pay attention. Joey Farrell's too good, man. You got to sit back on this kid. Let him come to you and then go knock him off the ball. Little bump.
Look at this. Farrell is waiting to respawn when that goes into goal. Well, Phoenix leads. And it bounces slowly into the Phoenix half. Simple bash towards goal. Visliatis goes back to recover. His family's got a large philanthropic footprint in the San Diego area. Farrell off the crossbar. Throwing some boost into it. Visliatis takes over in the corner. He's out of it now, grabs a bit, and Farrell there to bash it away. And it's a long road back from here. Farrell.
He's good, man. Yeah, I thought the best performer we had seen so far was Dylan Weber from Switchbacks FC, but I'm not saying I'm totally switching my vote to Joey Farrell, but I'm starting to lean that way. That crown's starting to suit him.
Oh, Reno had a 14-0 game in Group 1, but I'm not I'm not totally buying that was solely because of one player.
For 3.5 minutes of his second game, no one was on the pitch.
This is true.
Mike, I've reached the point in time in this tournament that if you played and you were playing against nobody else, you could probably win 6-0. Is that fair?
No. Farrell into the corner, turns back around. The tactics are good. Settles, Visliatis overruns. Fires away. 3 goals in 4 shots for Farrell.
Wax on, wax off. Well done, Farrell, son.
Trouble brewing here for Andrew Visliatis. Could be behind in Group 3 before it even really gets going. This is the first game of this group. The top 2 teams of the 4-team group are through to the knockout stage.
Mike, speaking of brewing, Stone Brewing is actually one of San Diego's sponsors, main sponsor on the jersey. They got some good beer.
Again, that's from experience.
No, I'm guessing. You know, I read a book that a guy
You heard.
told me about. Yeah, exactly. Audio book.
You know, you and I asked if Landon Donovan, we asked him this a couple weeks ago, whether or not he would consider playing again or whether it crossed his mind. We didn't ask him at all about whether he wanted to play Rocket League.
I don't see Landon as being... Oh, Joey, come on, man. It's too easy. Joey Farrell. Now, mind you, here's the best thing for Joey Farrell. This is going to be his bragging rights in the locker room if he continues to perform like this for the rest of the season.
4-0 now off that flip into the goal, and it looks off that front flip like Farrell now is going to front flip to the top of Group 3. You never know how goal difference is going to play in down the line, and Farrell goes crashing into the goal and left himself open. Forgot something there, right?
Well, the good news is for him, in terms of goals for, he's ahead of the pace at 11, but he can't give up anymore. They give up 3 to Visliatis in the first one. Remember, Dylan Wavra, although in another group, you just want to keep an eye on kind of who's everybody breaking down in terms of overall play. And yeah, it's the Toronto-Philly matchup that he's got to keep an eye on, but I'm looking around the entire tournament. See exactly how I match up compared to the other players. And you talked about Reno dropping 14 in one of their games, and there he is again. Look at him. Oh!
Farrell, part 2.
Je ne sais pas. Qu'est-ce que tu m'as dit? I think Didier Drogba would be happy with my French accent there.
Would he be impressed with your French?
Yeah. Definitely. He knows what I said.
Here's the thing,
I just don't
Devin. 1 minute to go here, and Farrell sends this longingly into the corner. FC Tucson is the League One affiliate of Phoenix Rising. They have a senior, the University of Arizona, that's won a Rocket League Collegiate National Championship. Farrell might not even be the best Rocket League player in his own organization if we're talking about potential favorites.
Yeah, we got to need to, pool our resources together here during these hard times. Maybe check the change jar, and you and I can put a bet in together in Vegas. Are they still open for bets?
I think you need to use the app. Visliatis into the upper corner. Well, this one's more for the ego. It's 5-1 Phoenix.
Nice bump, huh? Quick flip reset boost. Go the other way. Change of pace, change of direction. Teach them when they're young, Mike. Teach them when they're young.
20 seconds to go, and at this point, Phoenix is assured the 3 points. And this would just be an exclamation point. It is 6-1 Phoenix. And Devin, this is what Joey Farrell was looking for. Picking up 3 points just like his team did, 20 times in a row last year.
Unfortunately, the final trophy escaped Phoenix Rising. Joey Farrell hoping he can add to that mantle we talked about where the crown came from. A bit more work to do, but nice start.
7-3, 6-1. The scores in game 1 and game 2. And Phoenix Rising take the 3 points, move atop Group 3. And the crown still fits for Phoenix Rising. When we come back, we take a look at highlights from this matchup and wrap it up after this.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online. Now we've created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Whether it's a year old or a few years old, we want to buy your car. So go to Carvana and enter your license plate, answer a few questions, and our techno wizardry calculates your car's value and gives you a real offer in seconds. When you're ready, we'll come to you, pay you on the spot, and pick up your car. That's it. So ditch the old way of selling your car and say hello to the new way at Carvana.
Take a look at highlights in USL eCup Rocket League. Couple teams from the championship matching up here in Group 3. Devin, Joey Farrell of Phoenix Rising coming away with the 2-0 win in the series. Andrew Visliatis got behind early and just never recovered.
We've seen a lot of interconference play so far, Mike, but these are two boys in the Western Conference. Landon Donovan was not at the helm. Instead, there's one of the big boys up top looking down on Joey Farrell, but Joey Farrell never looked back. After he got the first goal about 40 seconds in, you've seen that crown on Didier Drogba, Solomon Asante. He's the third one to wear it, but Joey Farrell bagged himself a boatload of goals, so much so that the 11 professional goals that he scored in his actual playing career, yeah, that was eclipsed between these two games. Joey Farrell knew exactly what he was doing from start to finish.
Joey Farrell jumping ahead in game 1, and then Devin in game 2. More of the same, defensively sturdy. You said it as we went along. Joey Farrell doesn't score this many goals in a season, several seasons. He's got to love it.
There's only 4 top 15 matchups in the first round that we've seen so far, at least in the first game. This was one of them. San Diego came in as the highly touted number 1. Phoenix is the 11, but Joey Farrell stepped up to the plate and knocked it out of the park.
For Devin Kerr, our entire team led by producer Sharni Yerke, Mike Watts saying so long in Group 3. Phoenix, as usual, atop the standings. So long for now. Thanks for watching USL eCup.